flute players. So today we're going to look at Terracotta Warriors by Scott Watson. And Scott Watson also composed Ghost in the Graveyard, which we've already played and we love dearly. So I can't wait for you guys to experience this new piece. We're going to take a look at measures 1 through 48 because that is what we're going to play off first. And there is a really cool solo at the very beginning. I'm not sure if we're going to play it on recorder or if we're going to play it on flute, but I want all flutes to try it. And then we'll just pick the very best one that sounded great in your recording for this part of the piece for the performance video, okay? So let's go ahead and start at the very beginning. We're gonna clap and count as best we can, even the solo and all of the music here first. So if you wanna listen to the piece without counting and clapping, go ahead and do that on your own time in smart music, it's fantastic. And then come back to this video because this is your practice video. So here we go, we're gonna practice with counting and clapping from the very beginning to 48. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, a 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, a 3, 4, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, there was a 3/4 part. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Press 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's where we're gonna stop and actually pick up there for the second playoff, okay? So just to this marker. All right, so now let's actually take a look at the very front of the piece and do the solo together so that we can play it through here a little bit. So it starts piano. The main things I really want to talk to you guys about is the trills and how we're going to conduct those. So if you play the solo, then you're actually going to start in measure 2, beat 4. If you're not going to want to play the solo at all, then you're actually going to start beat 4 of measure 6, okay, where it says mezzo piano and it says plus flutes. That means the rest of the flute ensemble is going to start there, okay? But if you want to play this solo, or at least try it, you know, while we're practicing it, that is super cool. I think that's great. Just make sure you're playing it softly. When you're playing a solo and it says piano, though, you do have to cut through the rest of the ensemble. So you're going to play it probably more like mezzo piano, even though it's marked piano. Okay, let's start it at the very beginning and see what we can play. Here we go. We're going to start at the very beginning and try it. And I'm going to keep the recorder part even on. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and start and talk about that. Okay, so hang on. So for the little turns that are here between C and D, you're going to use your trill key that is here, the first trill key on the right hand, all right? So the first trill key right there.
And when you do so, it's going to make the D sound. So you're actually playing C with the first trill key, which makes a D sound. Okay, so did you see how I did that? I am actually using this even for the D because it's for a short a time, and then I want to trill or use it for the turn that's right after. So I'll try again. Okay, so for measure 6, when we do that turn from B to G, I've found that it is actually probably better for you to play your B with first finger and top thumb. Okay, so if that's the case, then all the way at the very beginning, you need to use that B flat. Okay, so that is true. So the top B flat thumb key fingering, no 1 and 1. Okay, so top first finger and top thumb is the better one to use here if you're doing the solo. So let's try that all together. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Last little note should have used this D trill key again. So make sure that you're doing that at, let's see, there are 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, beat 4 of 10 into 11, which is the 3/4 measure. Okay, so you're going to be using that trill key with C a lot for D. Okay, so it's C, but you're using first trill key, and that makes it D. All right, so that covers the first 2 lines of your piece. Let's move down. Then we have C to D again as a trill. So you know what to do now. We're just going to trill it with the side key. First top trill key in the right hand for C to D, and then we're going to play G, and then A flat, excuse me. Okay, so make sure you're playing A flat, and I would still probably play top B flat here, okay? So C, and then we stomp on beats 1 and 3, and we do that all the way to 32, and then 32 you have the melody, which is super cool. Okay, so you have that melody there. Also clarinet has that in clarinet 1 and 2, so you're going to be all woodwinds together have that. you to 48, and 48 you just play G on beats 3 and 4. Pretty cool. So now let's see if we can put that all together. We're going to start at the very beginning. Top thumb for B flat. 4, 1, 2. Practice on because you have the melody and that's super cool and you probably want to. That's really awesome. You know, practice 1 through 48 as much as you can, and make sure that you're using your trill key C and top trill key here for D. And I would use top B flat most of the time. I know some of you, that's a challenge because you're used to 1 and 1 and bottom, thumb, and pinky. But for this particular piece, it is better to use the top B flat and first finger and pinky for this one, okay? So do those 2 things and you'll do really well. I can't wait to hear you play and practice this section a ton. And I look forward to hearing you online or in class. Bye, guys.